for more on this. Pretty significant to hear from GOP leadership at this point on this Tuesday morning. Tom, good morning again.
Hey, Marty. Yeah, this press conference we're hearing right now is traditionally the type of press conference we would have probably heard last week, if not for that controversy surrounding the House Speaker vote. So I think, one interesting thing to come out of this was, Republicans trying to project, unity and sort of, we're all friends here after all that controversy last week with Kevin McCarthy. Of course, we saw, over a dozen ballots placed on the House floor, and we saw a small skirmish between some of the lawmakers on Friday. But today, you heard at least one lawmaker say that was democracy in action. And, they're really trying to move on and show that they are united moving forward. So today, this press conference really, months in the making for Republicans. They finally have majority of the House. And this was sort of a victory lap that we're seeing them talk about right now, getting to the issues that they hope to address, with this new House majority. For our viewers at home, you heard them talk about that rules package that was passed by Republicans, strictly among Republicans, really. And to make that easier for our viewers to understand, those are the rules that really, oversee the House moving forward. Most notably among them that you're going to hear about is that rule that, all it takes is one lawmaker to challenge the House Speaker now and potentially bring that position to a vote among other members of Congress. So that's probably the biggest thing to come out of that rules package. But then we also heard about, other things they hope to address moving forward, most notably repealing the IRS. Republicans for months have been talking about getting rid of that pledge to hire tens of thousands of IRS agents across the country for fears that they could be prying in on normal Americans. But then they're also promising to, a number of different investigations. And we heard one lawmaker bring that up as well, a subcommittee on China and looking into competition with China. But again, this was sort of that victory lap and sort of that traditional press conference you see when a new party takes over in the majority of the House. But that was kind of delayed, obviously, not kind of delayed. It was delayed because of that controversy surrounding that House Speaker vote, Marni.
I guess at the end of the day, Tom, many people at home may be wondering if you do, in fact, have a united Republican Party, GOP leadership coming out in this jubilant sort of victory lap, how does that stall things once things hit the Senate floor to get anything passed when you've got both sides pretty united and can't agree among each other to get things done?
Well, I think it's going to be the low-hanging fruit they probably go after first. What is something that's going to get united, passage and unanimous support, at least amongst Republicans. And I think we're going to see that with that IRS repeal. They've made it clear that that's going to be one of the first things they try and tackle, as far as legislative business. And then you're going to see these investigations unfold. And that's going to be really interesting to see who exactly they choose to investigate, what exactly they choose to investigate. Obviously, we just heard about China and sort of looking into business practices with China, but we may also hear about, likely we'll hear about ones dealing with Hunter Biden, potentially the Afghanistan withdrawal, potentially the COVID response. So that's one thing I'm going to be really interested to hear more about is these investigations and what issues they hope to kind of take aim at, Marni.
Right. And then in addition, the immigration issue, the crisis at the border. We've got a group of bipartisan lawmakers at the border right now talking about some way to legislate a solution to all of this. So a lot to talk about. It gives us quite a bit to chew on. Tom Dempsey in Washington, D.C. Thanks for helping us wrap that up this morning. We'll see you shortly. All right. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.